Hello everybody, today we are working on the CTF challenge made by my group, and the name of the challenge is, drumroll please, Shadows in the Data. Now let's get the splash image for the challenge so you guys can just see what we are asking of you guys. Our analyst, who's been acting quite erratically lately, has been up to some curious antics. While their behavior has been, let's just say, colorful, we need you to focus on the serious stuff. We've managed to snag a copy of their hard drive. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to dig through this hard drive and unearth the password for the suspect they were investigating. Among that, you're going to need the analyst's name and the source IP. So, we got our flag format written right here. Name, source IP, password. So, first thing that we're going to want to do is get Autopsy running. Now, I'm running it through Linux, but you could run this on Windows as well. Autopsy does come with Kali, but it's going to be a weird web-based version, and to get the GUI one running, it takes a little bit of time to set it up. But let's get to the Autopsy directory. We'll start it. I already made a case, so I'm just going to open that one and start digging through the drive pretty quickly, because the first part is looking for the analyst's name. You probably would head to the home directory, but there is other stuff, temp directory, user, var, basic stuff. But yeah, of course, we're going to want to head to home, and we're going to see Garblix. So that is the first part of the flag. Make sure I spelled that right. Where'd it go? LYX. Yep. Okay. We don't need this anymore, so trash that. And I already exported this as just an empty TXT document. There's some of those laying around. But if you head in here, see that there's a PCAP. Well, let's export that out. I already exported it. Same thing with that text file. So I'm just going to leave that there and head to that export. And because we don't need this anymore, I'm going to close out of Autopsy. And because I put my Autopsy drive output area to here, my documents, we're going to head to there we go. And we can cut out that too if you guys want to see. It's empty. But next we're going to want to get Network Miner open. You can, analyze it in Wireshark, but I'm going to use Network Miner because it makes it a little bit easier. So let's grab that command. Hop up in to Network Miner, and we will open that PCAP. Only one PCAP on the system, so it'll find it pretty quickly. And if you don't know what you're looking for first, you might start going through credentials because there's only one up here and see it's an FTP. That might make you want to think, oh, let's go check out in files. The only one that really stands out is this. It's much larger than anything else, and it's called Windows Zip. So why don't we try extracting it? Open file. Let's extract it. I already extracted it once, but I'm just going to put it to my downloads, so it's a little bit faster. And this will take a little bit of time. Alright, close out of that, that as well. Alright, so now that we have the Windows file, let's head in there. As you can see, it's just a basic Windows system, and because when we were in Network Miner, which I forgot to grab, so we are going to actually open that up one last time. Because we need to grab source IP, not just the zip file. And in there we get the source IP, which is, I'm going to type it out so I don't forget it, 4.246.129.165. 4.246.129.165. So we got that. Let's add that to the source IP area. And we only have one step left, the password. So cancel out a network miner. And because we now know we just need the password, we know that's going to be in system 32, which is then going to be inside of config. And in here, we just want the SAM and the system. And to grab these, there's a few different ways. You can use SAM dump 2, but I'm going to use impacket secrets dump. And that'll export it to that text document. And let's head over there now. We see the hashes. Let's open that up. We got a bunch of stuff in there. And just like that, it's pretty easy. You just run Hashcat against it. And got exhausted. That's strange. Well, because we only need so many of these and we don't need the guest, the administrator, these expert accounts, if we delete these, let's see if that makes it run a little bit smoother. Failed to parse hashes using PW dump. That's strange. See if that updates the file, maybe. No, that one didn't work. Well, we can always try running it with John. That's another format we could use. You'd run and do John, and you don't need to specify the format, but it does help, so I'm going to do that. That is really strange. I mean, it should be dumping it out. Oh, show to display them. There we go. Try that. Hashcat. There it is. My apologies, folks. It cracked it once, and because I was doing it again, it did not show it again. But as you can see, we get the final part of the flag. And with that, you now have the full flag. FFCTF garblix _ 4.246.129.165 _ Constantine. And that, my friends, is the final chapter of the CTF. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Take care. Have a nice day.